Thank you for joining this week's webinar. We recently released some amazing new features to New Order. Some topics that we will discuss include how to assign dates to a line sheet, downloading images directly from the product pages, excluding broken size ranges when filtering for ATS, and much more, including how to add a buyer within the working order. So let's get started. I'm going to jump over to my line sheets tab. And what you're going to notice is now when we click on a line sheet, under View Line Sheet Settings, be able to scroll down, you can now set a delivery date. Now, you can either set one from your current delivery date windows that you already have preset in New Order, or you can also choose a date range. Once you choose this date range, let's say it's July, and it ends in September, you could set this as a delivery date range and call it for pre-book products if you wanted to. What this now does is it forces any time the buyer looks at a particular item. So if I click on one, it'll show you that it's available only for those specific dates. That way the buyer won't get confused if there are other dates within that product is available, or if it's available earlier or immediate. This is solely so that you can dictate exactly what dates they're able to see. When you click Add to Order, it will also default to these pre-booked dates right over here. So there's less confusion around the delivery dates. So when you click on the cart, you'll be able to see that it's set for the pre-book dates right over here. The other thing that you can now do is when you click into an image, you can now download the specific image. So this comes in particular handy for whenever your buyers are asking you for JPEGs of the products that they're ordering from. They can now come directly to this page here and click the download button. So that's the other thing. The other thing that we've recently added is allowing you to download your ATS reports and have it exclude a specific size range. So missing size ranges. Basically, you can download the XLS order form, and now you have a couple of options here. So you can now exclude products with a broken size range. So let's say you have something in a small, medium, not the large, but you have XL. It will exclude them from the ATS report you download from here or from the XLS order form for those buyers that don't want to order anything with the missing size. You can also filter here and say to only include products available on a specific date. So we can move the date out. And then to only include products with at least a certain number of units to this download. So here's where you'll be able to do that. You could then download it and send it out to the buyer this way. The other improvement that we've come up with is actually located within the working order. So when you're in the order, let's say you're at a show and you have the company loaded, but a new buyer walks into your booth and you haven't set them up on New Order. So long as the permission is set, you can now add a new contact directly from the working order. So you can select a company, let's say Dillard's, and you can actually add a new contact for Dillard's right on the spot. You can enter in the buyer name, and let's say it's Paola DeMarco, and you can enter in the buyer email here. So I'm just going to do click save, and now they'll have access to it. So you can immediately add them right from here. A couple of other things from here, a couple of other improvements that we've recently added is you can now add disabled or inactive products to a line sheet, to a whiteboard. So this is if you're currently using our whiteboarding tool. You can now add disabled styles or inactive products. And what this allows you to do is create a whiteboard prior to the season rolling out. Another improvement that we've added is on the actual orders tab. So if you click into an order, and these might not have it here, but what you're able to do is add a hyperlink to the order details. So if you want this directly linking to a specific invoice that you have or to tracking information, you'll be able to add a hyperlink to the order details page here. Please contact your account manager in order to establish that and to set that up for your specific account. Let us know if you have any questions, and thank you very much for joining this week's webinar.